Mom? Oh my goodness! Look at this little guy. Look at him teething right now. This thing literally took off. Look at this thing go. Did you guys hear that? Nebula. Oh, Nebula. What is up, everyone, and welcome back, guys. Those are the lemurs, and they're screaming. That was Rue and Rufus, my black and white rough lemurs, and they were screaming and they were saying hi as well. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are having an update on my blind leopard Nebula. You guys have been wanting an update on Nebula. Nebula is right here behind me, and you guys are going to be getting an update on her in just a little bit. But first, we've actually got to head around my entire zoo because we've got to check up on all the animals. Twice a day, we walk around all of the animals. We go to the lemurs, we go to the leopards, we go to the jaguars, we go to the sloths, and we check up on all the animals. That's what it takes to own a zoo, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to check up on some animals, and we're going to check up on Nebula, my blind leopard. Look at this little guy. Look at him teething right now. So let's look at your little puppy teeth, guys. Look at her little puppy teeth. These are the cutest, tiniest little teeth in the world. I'm not used to little teeth like this. I'm used to big teeth from big tigers. So it's just so good that the puppies are so relaxed and so calm at such a young age. That really is going to tell and determine how these puppies are going to be. You can see we got this little guy. He's literally falling asleep on my shoe right now. We got this little guy that just wants to be pet. These guys are seriously amazing. All right, little guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. So right now, we're going to get the puppies inside, and my mom is on the way, and we got to get the monkeys out because the monkeys haven't seen my mom in over a week, and they're going to freak out. Taylor, do you know what Grandma is? Do you know what Grandma is? Grandma! Mom?
Yes?
Mom? Oh, my goodness! Oh, my gosh! Oh. Hi, my babies. So my mom's got Theo. I've got Alfie, because Alfie is very attached to me, and we got all the monkeys going outside. Oh my goodness, do you love it? Is that a nice banana? It's so good, so nice, so yummy. What you guys getting? Alfie, what is that? Do you have a banana? Do you love it? Can you show us your good banana? And Tannen has it. So the bananas are the monkeys' favorite snacks, and that's the first thing that they're gonna grab when they come out here. So Alfie is running around his enclosure. Now these monkeys get to have an absolute blast in their enclosures. So right here we've got their busy boards, and this is gonna allow them to play with the latches and move the wheels. Alfie, will you go show them what you do? Tannen, show us what happens. Show us how this works. Tannen, show us this. Look, do you want to show us how you do it? No? Okay. So we've got the monkeys outside. I've got a bottle. My mom has got a bottle, and the monkeys are ready for their bottles. And the monkeys have made a mess out here. This is literally an hour's worth of work. Come here, Alfie. You come here too. So we got all the baby monkeys here getting the babas with Grandma. So Theo is enjoying her bottle. She loves it. And Alfie is enjoying the bottle too. These are the nicest bottles. Mom, what is it like having monkeys on you like this, giving them the bottle?
I love
this is absolutely amazing. This is the best. So we're just going to let Alfie hold this. Alfie, come. Come, Alfie, come. Now Alfie's on my shoulder, and Alfie's getting a bottle on my shoulder. It is very nice, isn't it? It is a very nice bottle. But do you want this one instead? You like that one better, don't you? You like his baba. How about you, Alfie? Would you like her baba? Would you like her baba? There you go. It's a very nice one. The monkeys will not leave us. The monkeys are on our shoulders now. And because it's raining out, these are spoiled monkeys. The monkeys want in right now. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
They do not want to be out in the rain. So I got a monkey. Come on. Let's go, guys. Come. What do my babies want to do? Do we want some almonds? Almonds? What about bananas? Bananas? Cashews? Do you want some fruit? What do you want? What is it, guys? What? What is that noise? Do you guys hear the birds? What is that? What? What do you want to say? Do you hear something? What is that? I've got the crazy monkey kids back outside, and now that these kids are outside and playing around, we're gonna head out and we're gonna go check up on some of the reptiles.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay guys, so right now I was just cleaning the Redfoot Tortoise water, and right as I was about to step back in, I almost stepped and crushed this tiny baby tortoise that's right here in the grass. So it looks like we got some baby ground-hatched Redfoots that are out and about in the pen. Now, literally, this thing blends in so well. If I didn't have the trained eye, I would have probably stepped on this little guy. So you can see, when you're only about 5 feet away, it's really hard to tell. And imagine from here, we could be dealing with tons of babies in here. We don't know how many nests could have hatched out. Now we could be dealing with one, or we could be dealing with a few. Let's get this little guy out of here right now. We're gonna get this little guy, and this is a perfect, beautiful ground-hatched Redfoot tortoise. So this guy is amazing, and what's really nice is we don't have any fungus on the shell. A lot of times when these tortoises ground hatch, they get fungus on their shell, so we want to look at the bottom of a shell for any fungus. So we got this little guy, so we're going to keep him right here with us. But what we want to do is we want to look in all of this surrounding area, because if there's one tortoise and there can most definitely be another. So we just want to check all of this area here, and there's one right there. We got another tortoise. Look at him, look at him, look at him right there. Look, there's another baby tortoise up there. It's so cute. We got another beautiful Redfoot tortoise, and it looks like this guy has that fungus that I was telling you about. If you look at the very tip of his shell right here, you can see that little white fungus right there. And on the bottom, he looks pretty clean. This guy's got a little bit of dirt on him, so we got 2 baby tortoises, and there's a third right there. You guys see that? There's a third one that's trying to blend in right there. This little guy's blending in. Hey, where are you going, buddy? Come over here. Dio, look what we found. Look at the little tortoise. Dio, what do you think? Dio, do you want a tortoise? Hey, what do you think? Look, pet it. Look, what do you think? Alfie, what is that thing? Alfie, what is that? The monkeys have no idea what to think about the baby tortoises. Dio, what do you think about this? What about you guys? What do you think? Okay, all right. I don't think they like the tortoises either. Simone, what do you think about these things? What do you think? Simone does not know what to think about the tortoises. Simone, what are these? Okay, we're gonna get all 3 of our baby tortoises in this bin. We're gonna keep them right here. And now we're gonna search for some other babies. And I don't know if you guys can hear it. Do you guys hear that? In the distance. Right over that way. Do you guys hear that? We're gonna go investigate. So the tortoises are making some noises right now. They're making some funny noises. So I think we have, I don't know what's going on. Guys, comment down below if you know what's going on. But I think we have some baby tortoises. Wait, right here. Wait, right here. What is going on? I think right now, we're making some baby tortoises right here. So the tortoises are making noise, and inside this little bushy area, we have a million redfoots, and this would be a perfect area for the babies to hang out. But since we found most of them that way, that's where we're gonna start first. If we kind of just sift our feet this way, we won't be able to crush them. So we're just gonna sift our feet as gently as we can. We're gonna start over here. So we could literally have these tortoises anywhere. Now, typically, they like to hang out on the corners, and they like to hang out in the tall, bushy grass because the babies are small and they're vulnerable to prey. A big tortoise like this has nothing to worry about, but a tiny hatchling baby tortoise, well, they could be easy prey for a bunch of things. We have acquired the target. Right there, we got another baby. So look at this little guy, he's just tucked away. He thinks we can't see him. So we're gonna get him. Look at this little guy. Now, compared to the other ones, this guy is actually friendly right away. So we got a friendly ground hatch Redfoot tortoise. Again, I'm the first person that this tortoise has ever seen. We're gonna keep searching this entire area. We're gonna look right here because the bigger tortoises, they love to hang out right here. And honestly, this would be the perfect place for a baby to hang out. Now, we're not seeing any babies over here. Wait a minute. Wait. Do you guys see that right there? Right there. You guys see that right there in the bushes? You guys see it's like right there. I think right there we got another baby tortoise. Let's take a look. All right, we're gonna get down low, just like this. All right, we're gonna get down right here. Look at this. Look at that. We got another baby. From right here in the bushes, look at it. Look, we got 2 friendly baby tortoises. We got 1 and we got 2. Look at this. These guys are a little bit dirty, but I know once we rinse them off, they're gonna be beautiful. We found 5 baby tortoises so far today, and that actually might be a record. I'm not sure, I forget how many we found in one day, but I'm thinking today we beat the record, which is amazing, and we could maybe potentially find more. Typically, we find like 2 or 3, but 5 is incredible, and if we find any more, we definitely are breaking some records. All right, little guys, let's go with your brothers and sisters. So I am assuming that all these tortoises came from the same nest because they're all the same size. We're finding them all at the same day, and honestly, I come out here and I check this pretty often. So 5 is great numbers, but we're just gonna keep searching, and I'm thinking we might find a few more.
1 hour later.
And in total, we ended up with 7 ground hatch baby redfoots, which this is our best numbers to date. So what we're gonna do now is we wanna rinse them off because we wanna soak them and make sure they're nice and hydrated. We're not sure how long they've been wandering around the pen, and these little babies can dehydrate fairly quickly, so we wanna give them a nice soaking so they're nice and hydrated. And just like that, we have made it into our sloth exhibit, and this has got to be one of my favorites that we've done because of how planted it is. It literally feels like its own jungle in here. So we got one of the sloths. I don't know if you can see him. Look. I think that's Sid right there sticking out of the barrel. Sid's in the barrel there. Looks like we've got Suki in the house, and Suki can already smell the apple treat that I've brought over. I brought an apple for these guys, and they can definitely smell it, but this is their exhibit. They've got tons of places to hang out, tons of branches and ropes to climb on, and I come out here every single day to hang out with these incredible sloth kids. So we got the sloths right behind us right here. Let's see if she'll come out. We got her right here. Hi, Mama. look what we got. We got an apple for you. So as soon as she smells this apple and sees it, she's gonna make her way this way. Now, we don't really give them apples. This is just a treat for training, but you can see she's coming out, and we got the world's slowest mammal making her way out of the barrel for a treat. And wait, I think I hear something over here. Is this guy coming out? I think he wants to come out too. Come, 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 come. All right, mama, just like that, we're gonna give you a little bite. There you go. So we don't wanna give him too much, but we just wanna give him a little treat. Guys, do you hear that? The sloth ASMR from crunching the apple. That's one of the funniest sounds ever. So we've got one treat for one of the sloths, and we have another sloth right here. Look at this little guy. He is very cute. Look at the little nose. I just want to come. Look, wait. Oh, no, no. Boop. And of course, we've got an apple treat for you, Mr. Suki. Here you go, Sooks. There you go. This is a very good apple. Do you like it? You're definitely a little angry. Sir, excuse me, guys. I'm being clawed by sloths. And right over in here, we have our baby sloth, which really isn't a baby anymore. So we're gonna go in and say hi to the baby sloth, which is now going on 2.5 years old. This sloth was born here. When it was born, it was a tiny little baby. It was the most adorable thing ever. And now this baby sloth is a big sloth. Even though she was born here, she is one angry sloth. If you just hold your finger right here, you can watch. She's gonna come close, and she's gonna think that this is a carrot. She might come over, and she might try to eat my finger. And right over here, we have some of our water turtles. So we have 3 of our tubs here and actually a 4th. And what I want to do is I want to convert this whole area as well as all into this grass here. I want to convert this into a behind the scenes area where we can have all of our stuff. So when we have tours going on, we can have kind of a private behind the scenes area. So that's kind of the goal and what we're working on. And right in here, we have got our beautiful American spotted turtles. We got this little guy right here, and he definitely wants some food. So we're gonna drop a couple pellets right here in the water, and you can see he's gonna come right away. And right there, 1, 2, 3, oh, look, and there's also like a little worm in there. It's like a little worm swimming next to him. That's crazy. So we're gonna give him a couple more pellets and to our female. Let me actually grab this female out. Let me show you guys. This one's so cool. Unlike the Indian spotteds, the American spotteds are native to North America, and their shells look like they have polka dots on it. You can see those little yellow spots, which is absolutely insane. Now, these turtles are highly endangered due to deforestation and poaching for the black market. So we're gonna take this pretty girl right now. We're just gonna put her right here. We're gonna let her back into the water. So we give them this nice little shallow environment, because in the wild, they would sit in tiny little streams. And we gave them this nesting area, and we added these rocks because they were kind of flipping up on it, but it still gives them plenty of pockets to lay eggs. But so far, we've been unsuccessful on breeding them. So guys, check it out. Right in here, we have our albino turtle pond, which is 150 gallons, and there's a bunch of albino turtles. So we have our classic regular red ear slider albino right here, and you can see that that's a male right there. And we know it's a male because you can see he's got those long nails, which he's gonna use to attract the females. We're gonna drop a couple pellets for them. We've got another albino right here, and right over here, let me try and find him. Look at that, look at the soft shell. There's an albino soft shell on the bottom. Now, what the plan is to build a beautiful pond outdoors where we can throw all these beautiful albinos. So we're just gonna throw our food in here, and all the turtles should start to come to the surface to eat. But we don't have just albinos in here. We also have caramels, which you can see him right there. Oh, he's really shy. But you can see the difference. You can see the albinos have red eyes, and the caramels have these like blue eyes. And right here, we got my little peninsula cooter friend right here. I had this guy from a tiny little baby. I didn't think we were gonna keep him, but he's honestly so much fun. Guys, look at all these turtles eat the food. I could literally sit here all day long and watch them eat. Look at these albinos. These guys are absolutely amazing. And look at the shell. You can see this is probably one of the most beautiful albino turtles you'll ever see, because a lot of them are just solid yellow like that, but this guy's got a lot of different orange on it. You can see those beautiful orange colors on the shell. This guy's a stunner. And this one is a female, and you know that because the nails are super short. You can see that girl's got short nails, and this little guy's got really long ones, which he's gonna use to come behind the female and kind of tickle her just like that. So I just pulled this little guy out right now, and I think he has a stuck scoot right here. So we're gonna put our finger down, and we're just gonna kind of peel it. Oh, look at that. We had a stuck scoot. So these scoots, as they grow, they'll actually shed them over time, and underneath, we got a perfectly clean new scoot. Look at this little guy. So beautiful. So we're gonna let him back in. He's gonna go back in, and he's sinking down. Now, the real mission right now is to catch the albino soft shell. So we gotta get the soft shell right now. This thing is like an alien. This thing literally took off. Look at this thing go. Look at him. Look at him. This thing is crazy. All right, come here, little guy. Oh, where is he going? This guy is crazy, and he's definitely a little aggressive. All right, I got him. I caught the soft shell, and right now this soft shell definitely does not want to be caught. So similar to the fly river turtles, this is kind of like a freshwater sea turtle, but these guys are native here to Florida, And the albino that you see is just a recessive gene which causes them to have that lack of pigmentation, the red eyes and the yellow shell that you see. So the reason why they call these guys soft shells is because they actually have a soft shell. Unlike the other turtles, their shell is soft and malleable, which means it's actually super delicate and susceptible to fungus. So we gotta take extra special care of this guy. And we're just gonna let him go right now in 3, 2, 1, there he goes. Look at him take off. Guys, Nebula's acting a little bit crazy today. I don't know if she's gonna let us in. Nebula, can we come in? Guys, I think she's stalking us. Nebula? Ah, whoa, Nebs, please don't do that. Okay, all right, we're not going in. Nebula is literally stalking us right now. She's a little bit angry, so we're gonna come back in an hour and maybe she'll calm down then.
1 hour later.
Okay guys, I just made it back in Nebula's enclosure and she's already chuffing at me, which that's a really good sign. Nebula's chuffing at me. She's coming down. There's Miss Nebula. So what we want to do right now is I want to come here, we want to put the camera on, and we want to have backpack. Come on, let's go, pretty girl. And just like that, we've got Nebula on backpack. So this is Nebula's favorite way to get onto my shoulders, and you can see she's being such a sweet clouded leopard. Hi there, pretty girl. So Nebula loves hanging out on my back. And she got down there right now, so we're gonna go grab her. So right now I've got Nebula's food and we're just gonna take it, we're just gonna toss it right over this way, and Nebula's gonna come on down. For today's meal, we've got fresh chicken and ground beef. And these exotic cats also can be a little bit territorial over their food, so we're gonna keep our distance from Nebula, but we've been hand feeding Nebula since she was a tiny little cub, so she's pretty used to us being around her while she's eating her food. So the clouded leopards, in my opinion, are the most beautiful of all the big cats because of those gorgeous cloud spots that you see on them. So that's why they call them the clouded leopards, because each spot on the clouded leopard is unique, and it's like the fingerprint of the cat. So just like us humans, our fingerprints are different, well, their patterns are different. Now we do want to kind of have our guard on because she was being a little bit aggressive earlier, but that's just the nature of these wild animals. At the end of the day, these are wild animals, and Nebula is using the branches to navigate up high. This is where she likes to spend most of her time, is way up high, and that's where they would naturally spend their time in the wild, is way up high in the trees. So we try to mimic the wild as much as we can by giving them those natural heights that they would experience in the wild. So Nebula is in her favorite position, which is straddling the pole. We got the lemurs, they're screaming again. There's nothing I love more than watching Nebula hang out on the pole right here, and look at her giant teeth right there. Look at those teeth. So the clouded leopards have the largest canines in proportion to their body size. So Nebula has over 4-inch long canines. And you guys know why we're here today. We're here for Nebula's eyes, and you can see she's got those blue, hazy eyes. She was diagnosed with a rare eye condition, and every single day since then, we've been treating her with special eye drops that keep the pressure low in her eyes. Now, her eyes haven't gotten any worse, but they haven't gotten any better. We've explored all the options for possible surgeries, but right now, her eyes have stabilized, and it doesn't seem to bother her or inhibit her at all. She's still able to recognize people like myself and my dad. Nebula is still able to navigate her enclosure perfectly, find her water and even her food without any bit of a problem. So Nebula's a great girl, and we're gonna head out of here in a second, but we've got to pick up some poop first. We got to get Nebula's poop. That's something we do every single day, so we're gonna get out of here before she gets us. And well, that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's video on Nebula, the clouded leopard. Nebula is doing great. She's sweet, but she can also be a little bit spicy, because at the end of the day, guys, you got to realize these are wild animals, so if they want to be wild, they're gonna be wild, and you guys got to see that today with Nebula. And right now, I just looked at my phone and we just hit 2.2 million subscribers on YouTube. So if you guys are new here and you haven't subscribed yet, we're hoping to hit 3 million subscribers by the end of the year, and you guys can help us out. So if you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, well, all you have to do is go right now and subscribe below